Welcome back guys to another Zero DTE video, and today Coach Ernie is going to be talking about trading fundamentals, so make sure you stay tuned. If you're interested in becoming a pro trader, check out the link in the description where you can find Coach's education platform. Enjoy guys.
As a new trader, sometimes it becomes a little frustrating trying to figure out when do I take my profit or where do I get in? What are the signals for me to take a solid entry? First of all, I would say that in terms of once you're in a trade as a new trader, you should be looking for quicker profits so that you're maintaining your capital, that you're not drawing down, that you're not anticipating, because at that point, you're not going to be skilled. You're just simply not going to have the skill, the experience, or the intuition to be able to take all the best trades and then have the temerity, courage, mental toughness to stay in with them and get out at the appropriate moment. It simply does not happen like that. It takes a long time for you to develop that. What's more important is that you develop the process, the routines, because those are going to be your backstop to allowing you to develop that mental toughness and to stay into the trades. So in other words, you're practicing in order to preserve your capital first, always. I like to say that you're practicing to become the best possible loser. That is the first job. And once you become very skilled at that, making money becomes a lot easier. But until you do that, making money becomes fleeting and fraught with lots of volatility in your returns and disappointment because you haven't learned yet how to control your capital and how to control your emotions, everything. Everything that we do is designed to minimize the emotional impact of our trades. However, that doesn't mean that your emotions aren't still there. They absolutely are. There is no way to eliminate the emotions in trading. But what you can do is you can choose, just like in life, not to put yourself into bad situations. And the fewer bad situations you put yourself into, the easier it is to cope. That's the key. So you have to learn how to become a good citizen first, and then practice how to be a little bit more of a cowboy and take chances when they are calculated and a good risk. Other than that, if you're not there yet, then you 100% should be working on your execution skills and your routines and your process over outcome. Capital preservation before profits. If you have to, just put a sign right in front of you and make those your mantras. Say it every morning. Say it every evening. Say it when you go to bed. I don't care. Just make sure that they become so ingrained that is the standard for your behavior. I still do it. I've been trading these strategies for a little more than a decade, and I still have to remind myself. I'll tell you, doing this service in of itself is a great meditative exercise for me, because every Tuesday and Thursday, I have a Meet the Coach meeting. And then I get to reaffirm the entire strategy and process and methods. And I do that to get you started and to set you straight and get you off on the right foot. But for me, it is cathartic. It lets me just keep on ingraining those ideals into me. And I realize that is what I need to do. So while I'm just doing that as a one-timer for you, that's something that you should continue from here on in, and you'll find that it will serve you incredibly well. I use the analogy of Little League versus pro sports, right? If you're ever involved in sports and you were at the child level and before the game, everybody was out there doing the most basic exercises, most fundamental routines to get you prepared for the game. And it should be eye-opening that if you went to a professional game, they're doing exactly the same thing. Exactly. No different. Not one iota is it different. That should tell you something about what the elite of the elite think about practicing the fundamentals. They know that is the key to their success, and that is the key to your success, 100%. And I may sound like a broken record because I talk about this all the time, almost every day. You ever wonder why? Because I'm trying to infuse in you what the path is. The path is to practice the fundamentals, to do those things that work, that you should be focused on not losing, keeping a low volatility of returns, and then after you've done that, maximize the return on capital that you deploy, right? One comes before the other. It's not like you can just maximize the return on capital and ignore the volatility of returns. It doesn't work that way. It will never work that way.
Thanks for watching guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button below. If there's any questions that you might have for Coach Ernie, make sure you leave them in the comment section. Thanks guys.